yes, I'm dressed to kill. It's a certain spot in hip hop.
Hi, y'all. Tonight on The Bette Show, I'm going to be telling you exactly what steps I took to start my own cleaning business. And I know you don't want to miss this episode, so come on, watch me on The Bette Show live on my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Cleaning Lady, and let's get it on and popping, okay? Hold on, okay? I had did it wrong.
Hey, 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 chicken in the corn, and the corn can't grow, mama. Yeah, when chicken in the corn, so the corn can't grow. Now, chicken in the corn.
Is it on? It's on. It's on.
The Bette Show, The Bette Show, The Bette Show, that's me.
Hi, y'all. On this episode of The Bette Show, I'm going to be telling you exactly how to start a cleaning business based on the steps that I took to start my cleaning business. Yeah, just that one right here. You want to come sit in for this? I can't wait. Just get me list. So, now, the first step to start your cleaning business, just get started. You heard me. If you want to start a cleaning business or any business that you might want to start, the first step you need to take is to just get started. If you spend a lot of time thinking about what should I do and when should I and how should I and engineer and numanai and lubaline, child, you'll never get started. So the first thing you need to do is decide what you want to do. When I decided that I wanted to start a cleaning business, I began marketing to my family and friends. And by marketing, I mean using word of mouth. I began telling family, friends, co-workers, and anybody around me that I was starting a cleaning business and I would be happy to clean their house. You gotta just get started. A lot of people hesitate on that first step, and that's what keeps a lot of people from really starting their business. People think they have to first get money. They have to first get clients. They need to first, get a picture or a logo or this and that and the third. But the first thing you really need to do is start doing the work. You gotta do the work. Y'all know I always tell you that. You gotta do the work. And when you begin doing the work, what you're going to do is teach yourself how to start the business. What happens when you take that first step is you begin going in that direction. So whether you believe in the universe or God, Allah, whatever, Buddha, whoever your higher power is, child, is going to start guiding and lighting that path for you just because you made that effort and took the very first step. Besides that, let me talk to the logics and the atheists for a second. When you take that first step, what you're going to do is teach yourself how to start your business. You take that first step, you're going to start learning what it actually takes to do what it is you're trying to do. And that will help you curtail your plans towards success.
And I know what you're about to say. How? How I'm going to do that? I ain't got no money. I ain't got no materials. How I'm going to get started?
Ronnie once told us from the trenches of Players Club, y'all, the good prophet Ronnie had told us, sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want.
And if the holy words of Prophet Ronnie weren't enough for ya, here's a few pictures of me working my business while homeless. Okay? I ain't even had a home. So you got something, and it's enough. Use it to get started. You can do this. I did it. That's why I'm telling you that.
So when you get started, use what you got. Listen, when I got started, I had an old thrift store vacuum that stunk. I had a broom and a vacuum and a regular mop. I bought the cleaners that I like to use in my household, and I would put them all in a bucket. I didn't even have a caddy, and I would go in people's homes and clean them like that and get it done. I would also use a lot of my clients' materials to help me save money when I was starting out. Remember, your first clients are going to be your family, friends, and co-workers. So you can talk to them. They know what you're doing and they are going to understand. The important thing is that you get started and you do good work. As you begin to progress in the business, you will be able to buy better materials and get a better vacuum and get fancy. But y'all, you gotta crawl before you walk. So just get started. Use what you got. So I tell people to just get started because that's what I did. I sought out family and friends. I told them I had a cleaning business. My first few customers were my family and friends. I shoveled shit.
Sure
that's
did.
a big part of step one about just getting started, and I think that's the reason why a lot of people are afraid to get started. You're going to have to shovel some shit. I sought out a job working for a small business owner running a cleaning company. So I worked for Stellar Spaces, and I'll tell you the background story on that. So I came home from Charlotte and I was like a mess. I had started my cleaning company, but I didn't really know what I was doing with it. I was just telling people I was cleaning. I had cleaned for some co-workers and friends back in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I had moved from. Auntie Rosie said I must go talk to Larissa Schultz, get a job and go work. She was like, you want to start a cleaning business, don't you? Well, you want to clean? Well, here's a job cleaning. I'll be honest with y'all. I was a little offended. I was like, here I am trying to be a business owner, and someone's telling me to go be a worker. But sometimes I know when I am feeling offended and there was really no offense needed. So I'm clear enough on, my mental issues to know sometimes that, hey, even though I'm offended, don't mean that person wasn't trying to or giving me good advice. And it turned out to be great advice because what I did was practice the first step, child, in the 48 laws of power. I studied under a master. By going to work for someone that already had an established cleaning business, I was able to learn what it takes to run a cleaning business, see what I might need to do or want to do the same or differently for my cleaning business, and ultimately go to cleaning business college by just doing the work.
I am the cougar. Pretty as Bermuda, baby. Let me say you love me while I'm giving you the cougar. I am the cougar.
Find a cleaner business to work for. Get your practice, because when you get rolling the way you want to get rolling, you are going to be clean. If you want to start a cleaning business and you think you're not going to work, you're not going to clean, you don't want to get your hands dirty, then this ain't for you. I've spoken to a lot of cleaning business owners and worked under a couple different cleaning business owners, and several of them had the same dilemma. They wanted out but couldn't get out. When you start a cleaning business, and most businesses, to make that business successful and to really realize your vision, you are going to have to be super hands-on down in the trenches. And you will find that businesses where the owner understands that he is no better than the worker or the employee and really has their hands down in the trenches getting dirty, those businesses succeed and have longevity. Just get started.
Oh, because he had a speech impediment. You would have thought God would have called somebody with exquisite English or whatever language they were, dictation. He called somebody with a deficiency. To still talk in faith. And I don't know who you are that's been blaming your deficiency. Well, I was born in this situation, and my parents weren't there, and I was adopted, and I was abused. And God says, I love damaged goods. Because I get glory out of making a masterpiece with something that other people discounted.
There is a repayment coming. For this, I can't do it. Nobody on earth can do it. God saw every tear. He saw every bit of pain. He saw everything you gave up. He saw the moments that you stayed diligent and faithful. And God says, I'm about to, this is the word he gave me, restore. I'm about to, everybody shout at me, restore.
I can't stress how important it is to just go ahead and get out there, get your hands dirty, find clients, use your family and friends to be your first clients. They will always be your first clients because one of the most important things about starting a business is building trust, especially with the cleaning business when the idea is I'm going to come into your home, and in a lot of cases when you're not there. Trust is going to be a very important thing. So the reason why getting started is ahead of doing any paperwork or anything else, because You need to first begin to build your reputation as a reliable business, as a professional business, as a trustworthy business, and as a fair business. So that's why you should get started first. Get in here, let's talk. It is time for your favorite show, The Bette Show, and I am your host, Black Betty. And today I have a list for you of 5 things naysayers tell to discourage you from starting your own cleaning business, and you don't want to miss this one, child.
And we're back, Betties. Today's topic, how to start a cleaning business. Step 2, name it and register the name with the Secretary of State.
You can't just say, hey, my name is so-and-so and I got this. You will need a name for that business, and it is that name that you are making. Hi, Betties. Just get in here, let's talk about choosing your business name. One of the most important things you're going to do is come up with a name for your business. Big name companies like Swiffer hire teams of people to help them come up with a name for their products and services. Choosing a business name should not be taken lightly. It's the biggest step in getting your business out, and it's going to be a humongous part of marketing your business.
After you come up with a name, go to the Secretary of State website within your state. In South Carolina, you can do all of your business filings online, and I bet in most states it has at least come to this since the pandemic. Choose the .gov. Be wary of sites that want you to go there and charge you a fee on top of the fee you have to pay at the Secretary of State website. Get up in there, scroll down. You want to go to business, go to the tab for businesses. Right there, click on that bad boy and click on business entities. What you're going to do is type in your name that you came up with first. Type that name in. If someone is using that name, it will tell you that this name is not available. You better believe this name ain't available. Eboni Solutions is mine. Wonder if Eboni Cleaning is available. I'm about to find out. Looks like it is. Is it? Wait, sure is. Anyway, play around on this website and start looking for information that was going to help you with starting your business.
So when you go to the South Carolina Secretary of State website and plug in your name, you're going to have to actually search the name first, because you're searching the state to see if anybody else is already doing business under that name. So when you think of your name, you might want to think of one and maybe a backup name in case you get to the website and find that your name is already taken. To register your name on the South Carolina State website, it's going to cost you around $150. It's going to say something like $100 or $110, but once they add their little taxes and fees and the other little parts, and you're going to need a copy of your documents, it's going to come out to $150, around $150 something. So you want to register your name, get your articles of formation. It's these forms they're going to send you with your name on it. You can get a copy of your business license at that time as well. So you want to pay for all those things and get them at once and keep them so you can have them, and now you have your documents for your records. It's a really easy process. It's free. You put in your business information, your contact information, and you go. Once you get your EIN number, they'll probably have it back to you within 24 to 48 hours. I don't know, depending on where you are. But I got mine back in like 2 days, maybe a day. You get that EIN number. Once you have that, you have a very powerful tool for identifying your business, but also you are sowing seeds to begin establishing business credit.
And now, another word from our sponsors. Now listen here. And listen good.
I'm ready to go like this. I'm going to do like this. I'm ready to test these people out. Come in.
I am Black Betty. the last black muse of the chuck, cleaner of houses, maker of things. I come to slay, so I hope you got the money to pay. The Bette Show is a non-profit organization creating spaces for people to engage in conversations promoting self-esteem.
At Eboni Solutions, we simply offer a level of quality that you can't get anywhere else. And as the kids are saying, it is the quality for me.
Every nigga with me gon' do some. Y'all nigga acting tryna prove some. Like you can't get put on the news or something. We got handguns, we got Dracos. On the balls, man, they shoot you when I say so. Put some money on your head, better lay low. Well, mad, no face, so the case closed.
And we are back on the Bette Show. And I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't wait for y'all. So I went ahead and kept going, but we on number 3.
Because step 3 was 2 steps in one. Get your EIN number and get your DUNS number. Your DUNS number stands for Dunsbury and Bradstreet, and they're like an Experian or a TransUnion. They are a organization that measures business credit.
Okay, so just calm down. I said it wrong. It's actually Dun and Bradstreet. And you'll just go to their website, child, Google it. Go down and scroll to the bottom where they will have a bar that says, "What are you looking to do?" Child, you're looking to get a Dun and Bradstreet DUNS number. So select that. It'll be at the bottom. To get your Dun and Bradstreet number, you will need to put in your legal business name after you put the primary reason, of course. Okay? Put in your legal business name, your address, all that good stuff, and that's all to it. Simple. Dun and Bradstreet will create your account and email you the number. Okay?
The reason why I say go ahead and do the DUNS number at the same time or after you do the EIN is because a lot of people who start businesses, I feel like, skip that step. Step 4, mind the money. You want to go ahead and open a business checking account and hire your accountant. After you have your EIN number and your DUNS number, you'll be able to open a business checking account. You actually don't need the DUNS number to open a business checking account, but just go ahead and get that. I use Wells Fargo starting out, but there are some really cool business checking accounts, online accounts that open up for businesses, and I'll be happy to tell you about one of them, which is North One. Check out North One. They open business accounts. You just need your EIN number and all your ducks in a row, of course, and you might be able to open a bank account with North One. It would be a business checking account and be able to use that to operate your business. The reason why the business checking account is so important because when you really start making money, you want all that money to go in one spot. A lot of gurus will tell you about how it's so easy to get business credit, it's so easy to do this and that, and once you start a business, you can do this and that. But a lot of them neglect to tell you in order to do all those things, your business actually needs to be making money. So you need to figure out how to make sure your business makes money. And besides that, another step, even if they tell you that your business actually needs to be making money, they forget to tell you that that money needs to have a place where it goes. Everything has a place and everything in its place. It's a cleaning principle. But also, it's a great principle for money. When you have a business, you want all the money that you are making going into one spot. That way, when it is time to apply for business credit, the first thing they're going to want to see is your business bank statements. If you have a business checking account, but you're taking most of your money on Cash App and you're never actually putting that money into the account, you ain't going to be able to get no business loan. Listen, I'm speaking from experience. So you want to make sure you go ahead and get that business checking account and put every dime you make of that business in there. Even if you gotta spend it, that's fine. It's your business. Fuck up the church money when you gotta fuck up the church money. But make sure it goes to the business bank account, because what that does is as you begin to make more money, you'll be able to prove, hey, I have at least $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 coming into this spot every month for this business. That's going to be very important later. A lot of us want this business role and entrepreneurship because we done messed up our own stuff. And guess what? That's fine, because starting a business and having several businesses can be a very powerful tool to pull up that personal credit and pull up your own name for how you might have made your mistakes with your student loans and your credit cards. And hey, we've all done it. The business is a very powerful tool for that. So don't play with it. Why would you play with it? You already messed up your credit. Don't play with the business one. So go ahead and make sure you get that business checking account and hire your accountant. I laugh when I say hire your accountant because you ain't got no money. You're your accountant. Now you might be lucky enough to find someone. I was lucky where I had a client actually who was a retired accountant and was happy to do my accountant work and helped me a lot in the beginning. But that was a huge blessing that I thank God for still. Huge blessing. Most people are not going to have that. When I say hire your accountant, what I really mean is start taking account of every dime. If you're diligent enough and you're putting every dime in the business checking account and only spending what you need to spend for the business or paying employees what you need to pay for the business from that account, then this hire your accountant part is already done. But if you're playing with the money a little bit and you know who you are, go ahead and start you an Excel spreadsheet, something ongoing. Write it on a piece of paper, child, and a ledger. Start a ledger, but make an account for the money that you are making so you can see what you're making and what you're spending on that business. This is going to help you when it's time to file your business taxes and all kinds of stuff. I am telling you, don't play with this business money, because when it's time to file that taxes, you're going to wish you had listened to me.
All right, it's time for number 5. Market your dick off.
So now we're on number 5 and the last step. Market till you die. Step 5 and the final step for how to start your cleaning business. Market till you die. Remember, step 1 was just get started. So by the time we get to this 5th step, we should have 5 to 10 clients we can clean for here and there, maybe more, depending on what, how many friends you got, and how good your work was. So you should already have a little small client base that you're working with. Maybe you're already at the point where you've been able to go ahead and replace that little dollar store vacuum with a sharp child. Or maybe you ain't got to the shop yet. Maybe you ain't a Hoover child, but we got to move on up like Georgia Wheezy. So maybe you just, coming up a little bit, but you're already out there. You're already doing the work. You are a legitimate business with a little bank account, a business checking account. Child, maybe you only got $300 in it, but that is your business money. And you did that. Be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Push your business every day. Use whatever marketing tools that you want to use. Some people like business cards. I myself like a pamphlet, because with cleaning, people have so many damn questions, that I'd rather just answer somebody's, read the pamphlet, and answer somebody's questions for yourself before you call me. And so I like a pamphlet for the cleaning, just because a friend of mine once told me that you should think of it kind of like a menu, like let people see what they can get. And so that was a great advice that I was given. Another sound advice from Mr. Don Hammond. Child, Master Stoner had told me that one. And so that's why I go and use a pamphlet on my good friend's advice. When I passed out pamphlets, I would pass out 100, 200 pamphlets and maybe get one call back. I say market till you die, because in order to attract the clientele that you are wanting to attract, it is going to require heavy push.
I'm here at Eboni Solutions, where we like to say, your cleaning lady ain't popping if she ain't hand mopping.
Market till you die. One of the key things that really helped me build my business was marketing on social media. I beat Facebook up telling people about my business every day for a long time. So I will tell you that my back was against the wall is what made me market the way I marketed. But it did work, and I showed myself what was necessary to really get the word out there about your business. I would drop a new kind of funny, quirky commercial on Facebook almost every day. You are going to have to tell everybody to get 5 people to say okay. You're going to, after those 5 people say okay, they'll try you out, and you actually talk to them, maybe only 1 might actually come back to allow you to be a substantiated business. You really have to push. I read an article one time, I think it was in XXL, but it was about Future, I believe. The article spoke about how these hip hop artists may not have been the most talented or the very best artists, straight like that coming out. However, they both used a marketing tool that made them very successful, which is they made so many songs till you gotta like one. This is marketing 101. In order to get people to want to patronize your business, people have to know about it. But besides knowing about it, they have to actually have interest in it. How hard is it with everything going on, with everything people watching, with all the social media and all the commercials, movies, shows, music, songs, artists, in everybody's world? Is they going to sit here and say, I want to mess with this one particular humdunk cleaner business that this random person that I don't even know started? Yeah, right. You need to get real. That ain't happening. So what you're going to have to do is put it in their face so much till they begin to grow some interest. I probably made over 100 commercials. I call them commercials. I probably made over 100 social media ads between Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram to push my business. After I got to the point where I was really doing really good business and I was starting to attract more upscale clientele, then I began showing pictures of my work. Make sure in your marketing that you're maintaining integrity. I get questioned a lot about why I don't show before pictures in my work. I don't show before pictures because I don't believe in before pictures. I believe that it's not ethical to show what somebody's house looked like at their worst. And ultimately, if this picture is attached to my business, I don't want nothing dirty and nasty and unclean attached to my business. And also, it's a trust thing. I want my clients to trust that they're never going to go through scrolling through their social media and see their dirty, nasty toilet on Facebook and my business name on it. Ew, that's not going to attract clientele for me. So it's important to me that I don't show before pictures, but also I want to make sure that I'm always marketing. Anytime I'm mentioning my business or showing a picture from my business, I am marketing my business. So when people think of my business, I want them to think of beautiful pictures of beautiful, clean, crispy homes where you can eat off the floor. And those are the only kind of pictures I post. And if I clean somebody's house and it was a kind of job that it just couldn't quite get there, listen, I'm not posting it. And that's just what it is. It's the Cleaning Lady YouTube channel. I want you to subscribe to this one. And if you don't like this one, go on to the Black Betty one. That one got the comedy and the music too. I love you, y'all. Y'all take care. Now, we're going to have another episode next week. So y'all tune in. It's the Bette Show. I'm your girl, Black Betty. This was fun. I love you. Always had. Take care. Bye.
This episode of The Bette Show is brought to you by The Bette Show, a non-profit organization helping women be confident since 2022.
Ooh, you like me, yeah, bruh, you like me. Tell me how you gonna lay this eggplant on me. I can see you buying me a shiny.
All right, fine. I ain't gonna left you without a recap to step 2. Just a recap.
Was just get started.
Take me home tonight.
Step 2, name it and register the name with the Secretary of State.
EIN number and get your DUNS number. Step 4, mind the money. Market till you die.